Welcome back to my channel. This is your first time. Welcome to my channel. My topic of discussion today is centered around be a part of the solution. As a young girl growing up, I truly admired Oprah Winfrey. I felt she had an understanding and a genuine concern for the well-being of others on a deeper level than many other people did. I truly believe so many people who sat down with an interview with Oprah Winfrey felt a presence from her that embarked on an interview in which they felt comfortable enough to open up, to share a story, to share an adventure, to share a heartbreak, to share secrets, to give the world a better understanding of who they were as a person. Oprah Winfrey has a gift for being a presence that helps facilitate the growth of other people. Oprah Winfrey talked about, as a child, her intention was never to be famous. It was to make a difference in this world. And in our society, I think many of us, myself being guilty of this, maybe at one point or another, our purpose or what we endeavored to do was just around selfish desires. The power of our intention will create manifestations of other things in our lives. If we intend to do good, if we intend to do nothing, if we intend to do bad, what we intend is often or is always more powerful than just words. Because words always have a context. They have a deeper meaning. Someone could say something, but it's their tone, it's the way that they say it. Oftentimes I find nowadays that I have to be present in someone's physical presence, or I at least have to hear them on the phone to really get at the meaning behind what they're saying. Words alone can oftentimes be like a body without a soul. You don't understand the energy that is built around what they're saying or what they're trying to express. Oprah Winfrey uses her power in a very wise way. I admire that immensely. There are many people who are doing this in this world nowadays. Bill Gates, Angelina Jolie, and Brad Pitt, I also believe, are doing many incredible things to influence people in a way, whether it's encouraging them to give to charities or themselves traveling around the world, which enables them to educate themselves about issues and then create documentaries or movies to help the population understand different situations that are going on in this world. As I start tuning in more to current events, to historical happenings, I realize that many things are somewhat on an intricate, complex level. However, there are also many patterns that you can see. To simplify things is often arrogance when it comes to all the issues that are on the table with the problems all around the world. America, all the different regions of America, our neighboring countries, overseas, everywhere. How do we make a difference? Well, I have a firm belief that every person in this world is an influence. We may be influencing one person, we may be influencing to people, we may be influencing an array of people. The point is, we're all contributing. And it's very significant, I believe, that we make an intention to be a part of the solution. Life can be ambiguous. Things can be ambiguous. Not everything is black and white. Just like back to words, someone could write something. They could have a real anger in what they write. But you may not receive it because you just received the words. It may have a real joy, but you may not receive it because it's just the words. However, what they send out as their intention in their dialogue, this is what I want to give, this is what I want to express, that they will send out and that they also will receive back. The power of our intention is instrumental in guiding us in our lives, helping us to do things that maybe we once did not know how to do, or we didn't know if it was right or wrong. Clarity comes with a deeper word, and that's our intention. We will learn more profound lessons when we have an intention that is built around substance, that's built more around selfless desires, but a desire to be a vessel in this world. One of the most powerful books that I read during college was by Dyer, called The Power of Intention. When I read the book, I actually got sick after finishing the entire book. And just for a couple days. But it sometimes happens when you have strong belief systems and you have to somewhat grow into a deeper understanding. The manifestation in your body can actually cause you to get sick because you are emotionally attached to old philosophies. The book may not be as profound for you. I, in fact, know that if I were to sit down and read it again today, it probably would not be as profound. However, it was instrumental in my growth at that particular stage in my life and helping me to understand how to contribute more through my life and to understand more of God's influence in this world and how we were either being vessels that were contributing to a higher force and a higher will, or we were being neutral, or we were being destructive. And it's a lot of responsibility to ingest, but it's also extremely empowering. So the next two topics that I want to discuss, my main theme of this video is be a part of the solution. My first topic was Oprah Winfrey, which brought out Dyer, and the power of intention. And then the next two topics are, first one is introverts and extroverts, and the last one is based around value. So introverts and extroverts. I was able to watch a video recently on TED Talks. My father shared it with me. It was done by an author who is an acclaimed introvert. Actually, don't know her name. It was my first introduction to her. But she helped me see the concept in a completely new light. I loved it. Introverts simply make it more of a pattern to turn their energy inward, to be more reflective. They can oftentimes be more quiet simply because they are more observant. In our society, in the masses, I would say in general, most people believe that introverts are shy. They sometimes use those words interchangeably, which is erroneous, even though in the dictionary you will find shy under introvert. However, you will also find separate definitions of what it means. Just because you're shy doesn't mean you're introverted. Shy is more a descriptive word for someone who is consciously uncomfortable or in social situations, or possibly they just don't enjoy them. It's not a platform in which they enjoy sharing with other people. But anyways, back to being introverted. Introverts often have contributed significant things to our society through writing, through inventions, through brilliant movements, and it's an interesting topic because I think that some people are afraid of being considered an introvert when the majority of people actually are a mixture of both, but we live in such a rapid moving society that we tend to be forced to be more extroverted, or we tend to be required to work with people more than is advantageous to our growth. It's somewhat reflective to be able to indulge in introverted behavior on a consistent basis, whether it's meditation, prayer, silence. Being able to turn inward helps us to see ourselves more and also the world around us through more accurate eyes. Because everything we do in our lives, we send something out, we receive it back. If we're moving through those motions so quickly, so cyclical, we almost forget to take in the receptivity that indeed what we send out, we're feeling it back. Being introverted at times in our lives can actually create the most precision that we could have ever imagined. It can help us become grounded in who we are so that we no longer derive our power from external forces, external relationships, but it becomes a power that is that we draw from within ourselves from a divine and higher source. Something that has been instrumental for me in simply becoming more true to who I am and my purpose and the things that I want to add and create through my life is learning to not derive and gain power from external forces. A lot of people have friendships that they feed which really aren't healthy, or they have relationships they feed which aren't a reflection of who they really are at the core. And separation sometimes from those things just gives you clarity. And without a definite thought, you know that all of a sudden that's not who you are or what you were or the direction that you wanted to go in. You learn to be more true to who you are. In order to gain this type of strength, to gain this type of power, it's essential to spend time away from influences in your life, even good influences, simply because what I have found to be instrumental in growth is spending more time with a divine connection, a higher power. If it's in meditation, if it's in pure silence, I guess you could say that's also meditation. If it's in prayer, I have truly found that to give me a significant amount of strength. And I want to share that with other people who have relied on external substances to give them a foundation in their life. I can tell you that in order to do things in your life that you've never done before, or to be a true, authentic voice, you often have to step away from everything. Maybe in certain spurts or certain times of your life, but step away and then come back, because it actually really is essential that our spirits are aligned with a higher power and source in our lives to communicate what we want to do and who we are and what our purpose is here on earth. Value. Last subject, because my video is getting long once again. Value. Do you endeavor to seek quality or quantity in your life? This question could change your life. I have learned the hard way, as many people have, that having many friends but not having depth in your friendships can be obstructive, and it can cause you to become people-pleasing. It can cause you to represent something that you truly are not. It can make you spread too thin. It can take away from your genuine persona. At the root of all of us, there is a genuineness of our spirit. For some people, you meet them, you have a dialogue with them, you know right away that they really are connected to a higher source because they're so true to who they are. They have a certain internal type of power that is not an overbearing, but it's an open and somewhat of a liberating type of authenticity. There are other people who you meet and you feel that they're running around trying to be all these different people that they are not. They haven't learned to be true to who they are. One of the tricks to overcoming this is choosing quality in your life over quantity. Choose to feed only the relationships that are elite, that are going to make you better. If this feels selfish, let me tell you this. The person and the presence that you bring to this world will be directly correlated to the friendships, the relationships that you feed. If you want to change this world, you have to first change yourself. And you have to first find your authenticity. Because once you do and you become strong in who you are and what you stand for, those other people, one, you're not bothered what they think anymore. And two, they're not going to show up in your life. And if they do, they will honestly respect where you stand. They will clearly see the boundaries that you have set. It's really important. Become more true to yourself by indulging in quality relationships. If you share your most intimate details about life on social media sites, the people that really matter in your life, well, they're not going to feel like you're very personal, that you really care about them. So that's something to consider. Really harvest quality and intimacy in all relationships, that you bring a genuineness. You don't need quantity. You need to feed the things that are going to make you a better person in this world, and oftentimes you just need a few great instrumental people who understand you and want the best for you in your life. And you will find a dramatic shift going on. I hope this video was insightful, that it added quality to your day or night whenever you see this. My intention is always to use my influence, whether small or big, in a way that adds more clarity and light to this world. I never want to be something that I am not, and I don't care what that means, if that means that I have to pass up certain opportunities in my life, it's more important for me to stay true to my character and the things that I stand for, and I encourage this for anybody who might be dealing with certain decisions in their life. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.